Hello viewers, thanks for choosing Property Focus, your window into the world of architecture, building construction and real estate. Boy, do we have an interesting one for you. Today on the show, we'll be looking at the most commonly used material in construction today. I'm talking about cement. But did you know the largest concrete structure in the world is the Three Gorges Dam? It's so huge, in fact, allegedly, according to NASA, has slowed down the Earth's rotation by 0.06 microseconds. Now, closer to home and in the spirit of mega structures, we'll be looking at the newest mansion on the block, domiciled in the Machakos County, and we'll talk to the person responsible for this, Governor Dr. Alfred Mutua himself. However, talking of mega structures, we also have a guest whose fame and fortune is punctuated with the explosive mix of success, leadership, and philanthropy. Qualified to be the most successful man in the country, top most supply of cement in the region, he's going to tell us how he stays there. Now, ever wondered what it takes to be the best industrialist in Kenya? I know I have. Find out more from none other than the chairman of the National Cement Company, Dr. Narendra, as he tells us about the future of the cement industry. But before that, we have to hear from the technical cement experts on why your cement at home has been cracking. Now get comfortable, get good, and you're going to enjoy this one. I'm your host, Peter Ngigi. Popularly known as the White House, this neo-Victorian structure bathed in white is truly a breathtaking sight to behold. Developed by the county government to promote the county's image, let's hear from the governor about his journey building this magnificent structure. Magnificent. Oh my days, this is very good.
Welcome.
Well done. First of all, well done.
Please.
Thank you very much.
Yes. We decided that we wanted to have an office that really signified evolution.
Yes.
So I went to the internet and I looked at the offices of governors from across the world.
Okay.
I looked at what the premiers have in Australia, what the premiers have in Canada.
Yes.
I looked at what the governors have in the United States.
Yes.
It was so-called governor's mansion. So I wanted to do something that will last beyond me, beyond the other 5-10 governors that will come, so that it is perpetual. Because I looked at, for example, the US White House. It was created, it was designed and made many years ago. It's still being used today. So why don't you build something permanent?
Yes. On completion, did that concept design meet your expectations?
Yes, it did. We decided to have quite a large expanse.
Yes.
For example, you can come with me.
Yes.
We've got the governor's desk. We have the areas. We've got a library for the governor. So we've got a landing area here,
Okay.
which you can do whatever, and then we've got just a modern, a modern toilet. Wanted to do something of good quality, that even a president can come
Yes.
and actually operate from here.
True.
Yeah, it's all about making sure things are done properly. If it's a straight line, the line is made straight. If things are supposed to be straight, they're supposed to be straight. You can cost the same,
Yes.
ni kumewekwa mbaya,
Yes.
mashimo imetokea, or you can demand for quality and it will cost the same.
Wonderful.
So there's a lot of shoddy work, especially in Kenya,
Yes.
because people don't have their eye for detail.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, the cost of the person doing it well and the cost of the person doing it badly is the same.
Yes.
So let's just do things well.
What did you want this building to represent?
The motto for this building is for the service of the people of Machakos. That's the motto. Just for the service of the people of Machakos. That's the motto for the building. It's not for the service of an individual, it's for the service of the people of Machakos.
Amazing.
And we've got the outside balcony area,
Yes.
it's open. In the old tradition, if you look at the White House, you look at the Buckingham Palace and others, the so-called king used to have a place they can sit and wave at the subjects and all that. But this is an open area that at times you don't have to sit inside, you can sit outside and be able to work. This here is something that I put together because I was thinking long term.
Yes.
And so this is an executive dining and you can put 2 tables.
Yes.
Now with COVID, we've had COVID. So when I've got my guests,
Yes.
when I've got other governors coming, when I have ambassadors coming, if it's a delegation coming, we can sit here and have a cup of tea and have lunch. If kuna lunch umekaa kwa sofa namna hizi mzuri, so you sit here and you're able to eat.
Wonderful.
So we built, I was building this building thinking about the needs 200 from today. When you need more staff, you need more wiring, you need all those things. So the building is not built for today, it's also built for the future. It's built for other generations.
Excellent.
As you can see, so we've got different offices here. We've got the cabinet office on this side. We've got executive office, our chief of staff office. We have the pastry kitchen, a VIP area. Basically, everything put together so that right now the spaces look big. But in a few years, they'll be able to be partitioned to fit in more staff. Because this is not a building for now, as I've said, this is a building for the future. So this office needed to represent that seriousness, to say that a serious business is held here for the people of Machakos.
And definitely you've employed your locals over here.
Yes, and I've employed my people and work together. And the office is divided into the east wing and the west wing, automatically. It was not planned. It just happened that way. We put it this way, north-south, and then it happened to have two wings. The sun sets on the west, my office is the west wing, the other one in the east wing.
That was Governor Alfred Mutua. Thank you very much for coming on to Property Focus. Good. Such a delight. You've only heard it on Property Focus. Stay tuned for many more delights and treats. We're taking a short commercial break, but when we're back, we're going to be joined with a technical cement expert. And thereon after, we've got the sensational Dr. Narendra Raval. Welcome back from the break, and thanks for keeping it property focused. Now we've got a technical cement expert to help us understand cement a bit better and its qualities. Seen cracks on cement? Let's go find out why. And welcome to Property Focus, Simon.
Welcome, thank you.
Excellent. Tell us, what is cement made of?
Cement is made of grinding clinker, gypsum, and pozzolana. But cement cannot be without clinker and gypsum, but it can be without pozzolana. Because that's where now we have ranges of cement, whereby if you grind cement, clinker and gypsum, you get the grade we call OPC. And that is the one cement that is used for high grade, high structure buildings. The ones that do KICC, the ones that do the big roads and the bridges. But for the normal buildings, we use now the pozzolana. The reason being, the source always deplete. Limestone is mined, and the limestone is the one that makes clinker. If we continue to use initially, way before, in the 80s, before 80s, the cement that was in exist was only ordinary Portland cement. That is grinding clinker and gypsum. But again, the resources of limestone was depleting. So to enhance it, technology came, and then we started grading now cement with pozzolana. We call it pozzolanic cement.
Okay. What does it mean to cure concrete?
Now, to cure concrete is just provision of moisture to a concrete. That is why you see people pour water on concrete. Reason being, the reaction of cement with water produces heat. And as it produces heat, you need to quench it. So you give it water. If you don't give it water, there will be expansion and contraction.
How does one ensure proper application of concrete in a residential home?
Application of concrete again comes to the purpose of the building. And in that case, there are different types of concrete. For most of the manufacturers, the instruction is indicated in the bag, the cement bag, how to mix the concrete.
What is the recommended mix for good concrete?
The recommended mix for good concrete always comes from the engineer. The site engineer will always tell you what type of concrete that you require. Because every building, as I said before, requirements are different. A high structure building will require a very different type of mixture. Normally, the classes are M20, M25, M30, M35, up to maybe M40
Yes.
away. For M20 to M30, recommended cement is Portland cement, pozzolanic cement. As you go up, you'll be required to use another different class of cement. And that is the reason why now we say the best mixture or recommendation of concrete has to come from the engineer. Because the engineer will factor in so many things.
Yes.
A building built in Mombasa is not the same as a building in
Nairobi.
because climatic and weather conditions are different. Even the wind flow
Plays a role.
plays a role. So always, first, it is good to have a recommendation from the site engineer or
Okay.
an experienced person in that case.
Okay. Give us your parting shots.
I would just want to remove some misconceptions
Yes.
whereby you'll get common mananchi thinks that the color of cement is actually implies the quality.
Yes.
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
Yes.
Because we have additives which can be of different color. And those additives might not be adding on the value of the quality of the cement. They're just additives.
Yes.
And they now comes to give the color of cement.
Yes.
Other than the white cement,
Yes.
which now manufacture of clinker is very different.
Okay.
That's why it is called white.
Yes.
All the other cement are gray. But I can turn it a little bit light grayish, dark grayish, or even brownish by the additive that I use. But that is not, doesn't defines the quality of the cement. The other one is just because we don't have laboratories everywhere in the,
Yes.
in the plant, and we also have, there's people who always try to adulterate cement. If you get a grayish powder and you think it is cement,
Yes.
the only way to know if it is cement, just take a small amount of it, add a little bit of water.
Yes.
Put your hands just next to
Top
it.
of it.
If there is some heat generation from it, that is cement.
Good.
If there is not,
Yes.
that isn't it, just gray powder.
Very interesting. At least anybody can try it at
Yeah, you
home.
can try it at home.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
You're
Simon.
most welcome. You're most
Glad to have had you onto the show. Our viewers are most definitely enlightened. Billboard is up next, and the materials profile thereon after. Edenville 2 is a plush-gated community development located off Kiambu Road. Its tranquil setting provides an exceptional lifestyle for its dwellers. The landscaping of each home not only adds to the picturesque backdrop, but also creates a strong sense of privacy. New developments, infrastructure networks, retail and commercial developments have all served to make this location an ideal residence. Edenville homes offer 3, 4 and 5 bedroom accommodation for sale on individual plots with sizable gardens that are perfect for both young executives and families. The development has a secure water and power supply, including on-site solar power heating and boreholes. Edenville 2 once again has the appeal for both investors and home buyers. At 3 bedrooms going for 18.45 million, 4 bedroom 19.95 million, 5 bedroom for 24.95 million. Call us today on 0718 989 693. Now we're here with industrialist, author, philanthropist. You guys know him. Some know him as Guru, others know him as Doctor. We know him as our priest and very good friend. Welcome to Property Focus once more.
Peter.
Thank you for having us. Tell us about Simba Cement.
Simba Cement, actually speaking, I used to go to Hathi River at my Dev Kistil every day.
Yes.
When I used to see the Portland cement is there, all this, and that gave me a seeds of thought that the steel cannot go alone.
Yes.
It can go with the cement only,
Yes.
like makati and the butter. So I started thinking, how do I make the cement so that it goes together? And then we planned for manufacturing the cement in the country. and we started expanding from 2011. Yes.
Okay, let's talk about cement. What are some of the elements that are in cement?
Cement is actually made out of the clinker. That is, clinker is made out of the limestones and iron ore and many other things. But clinker, and then of course there is a fly ash or pozzolana, and you grind and then you pack it. That becomes the cement. It's the main ingredients
Yes.
for any construction industry.
Okay. Tell us about Simba brand. What makes it so superior, and what are some of the strategies that you've ensured to make sure it's so?
See, Simba Cement was actually we wanted to make a brand which sounds Kenya, and of course Simba is Masai Mara.
Yes.
So that's why we kept the Simba brand and Simba Cement. And Simba Cement is why it is unique is one, it is we are the latest technology we have put, because the other all industries are quite old in the country.
Okay.
And some of them is not upgraded to the standard. We put the most modern industry and made from the current technology, the cement,
Yes.
so that it becomes more strength and it can be applicable in all kind of constructions, starting from housing to the bridges and the high rises.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the future of the cement industry, and what would you advise cement consumers?
So future of the cement in the country is quite a lot, because our location of the country, the placement of the Kenya in geographically is the best. We are able to export to all East African country, and we do have the raw material in the country. So and the expansion of the demand of the cement is growing, because as I said that the Kenya needs today Kenya's demand is 6 million ton. It is going to increase by 5%. It has increased this year, but next year we expect to go to 7 million ton. And it is going to go on and on because of the many infrastructure projects.
Yes.
People are now building the cement houses and removing the houses which was made by mud. And we have to make sure that everybody is living in the decent house. So demand is going to grow. As I said that we, as a Devki group of company, my background is I come from the temple. Our intention is not to make only the money. Of course, industry has to make money. It's not necessary that we are a charitable organization. No. But we don't want to make exorbitant profit. We want to make our dream, our main policy of the group is to have roof above the head to all Kenyan. For that, we have to provide affordable price of the cement. Now, when I started, the price of the cement was 730 shillings a bag. Now, 730 shillings a bag, a person who needs 10 bags, his salary is that time is 7,000 shillings. So he can't buy it. We try to see how we can reduce the price. Today we have reduced from 730 to 530 shillings. Now, this reduction we have done is not by magic, by two things. One is we have compromise on our profitability. We don't want to make 30% profit. We are happy with 5% or 7%. And also we have modernized our plant, so our cost is reduced. And that is why the prices of the cement is reduced. Many companies have been bankrupt in the country because they have enjoyed a very good price before. So there was no problem to cost cut.
Yes.
And I bought it, one of the companies, ARM, which was a public company. But we have different policy. We want to have best control, best quality cement, and most affordable price. That's why, and still I really want to emphasize on this, that the prices of the cement is still going to reduce in couple of months or coming time, because we are working towards that. Number two is, I really urge to, we have put a lot of applications and we urge to the government that we have to work towards buy Kenya, build Kenya. It is not possible just to talk, but to implement that. Make sure we are forced, all industry is forced to buy Kenyan. We, as a Devki group of company, as a National Cement, have put our more than $250 million to make Kenya self-sufficient in clinker. Clinker is imported every month in country. Every year, over 1 million ton clinker is imported in the country. 1.2 million ton clinker is imported in the country, and we have sufficient clinker to give whole East Africa. My capacity of the clinker manufacturing today is 3.5 million ton, while Kenya's demand of the clinker is 4 million ton. Other companies making also 3.5 million ton altogether. So total we have 6.5 million ton of clinker, which is the demand of East Africa. Still Kenya don't put the duty. We have only 10% duty. Government is working on it, but we have urged to government, let's make our dream true that buy Kenya, build Kenya. We don't want our jobs to go out. We don't want our foreign exchange to go out. We want to make sure that we work towards that. We make sure that we should be proud to be Kenyan. Let me be very honest to you. If I get a Kenyan item, I should have preference to give that this is made in Kenya and I should buy it proudly. We see the president is wearing nowadays that shirt, and I was seeing it, which is locally made.
Yes.
I think we all should do it. This made is in here in one of the factory, in industrial area. It's not that I buy it from, although I never, but we try and see how I am as a COVID-19 emergency fund, I am one of the member appointed by His Excellency. We bought everything in Kenya. As a committee, all the masks, everything, PPE, all bought locally at a very cheap price. And all industries are working towards it. So we should be proud to make sure that we make and build our country. And that is how we have done the integration, backward integration, to make our clinker locally, which is sufficient for the country. And I hope that the government will bring the duty on it, and we'll be able to proudly tell to the Kenyan that we make 100% from Kenyan soil our steel and our cement.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on to Property Focus.
Thank you.
Buy Kenya, build Kenya.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you for being with us from the start of the show. We have to say goodbye, but as always, we hope you've learned a thing or two and enjoyed yourself like I did. Property Focus is indeed your window into the world of architecture, building construction, and real estate. The conversations never stop here. Follow us on social media, on Property Focus on Facebook, and property_focus_ on Instagram. It's concrete proof that you can only get this on Property Focus. I'm your host, Peter Ngigi. Well, it is time to go.